in the Matrix. In the Matrix. Still go live and chill, talk.
What was that? Did I die? Is this a dream? No, it can't be. It's the same place as before. There are weapons. Guess I have to go.
Hey.
Who are you?
What a greeting. You're the one who contacted me. Twice, right? I can't explain who I am, but I can say that I'm not who you expect.
So who are you then?
I'm an AI, a military AI to be specific. Designation code ACS/MOG67789, but don't fret about remembering. I don't expect you to.
Military? That doesn't matter. What is this place?
This is a military facility. That's why I've been dispatched here.
Military. So, that's why there are robots?
What's wrong?
If communication is possible, then can you call for a rescue?
Sorry, but no.
What do you mean, no? Fine. Then I'll just have to escape on my own.
If you want, I can give you support.
Huh?
Speaking as a military AI, your presence here is strange. Since we don't know how you arrived, the military isn't going to send help. But think about it another way. If we can figure out how this happened, they might dispatch help. See?
So you're saying I should investigate?
Don't overthink it. If you plan on escaping, you'll be exploring the facility, right? Just tell me what you observe along the way. Perhaps this is a good opportunity. It is better to light one's candle than curse the darkness, you could say.
Huh? You're an AI, but you're using such complicated expressions.
AIs want to show off what they know, too.
Whatever. Let's go. And for the record, I'm not counting on your support.
Right. Yeah, but
Let's go. We set off at last.
No need to get so excited. Let's tone it down.
You know, you're pretty weird. You're not very AI-like.
Weird? Not at all. AI, as the name implies, is a type of intelligence. The more advanced an AI is, the more it reflects human behavior. Our similarities are a sign of technological progress.
Yeah, you're definitely weird.
oh, God, God.
I'm starting to feel exhausted.
Right when we're about to start exploring?
I just had a dream about being attacked by robots. There's no use worrying about it. Let's move. That robot.
Ah, the one you mentioned. You said you saw it in your dream.
Yeah, that one. So it wasn't a dream?
Maybe this is the darkest hour before the dawn. In case you don't know, that means things seem worse before, at last. Finally find relief.
Oh, shut up for a bit! Thought I was gonna die.
You're stronger than I expected. Did you receive training somewhere?
How would I know that? Wait, I actually don't remember.
Don't remember? What an interesting way to phrase it. Or are you practicing the concept of silence is golden?
Not like that. Honestly, I probably have amnesia. I don't know my name or where I'm from.
I see. You've got troubles, but this is far from out of the frying pan into the fire. Considering your strength, you should be able to escape the facility. Maybe.
What's with that half-assed encouragement?
Oh,
I'm desperate. Nobody's here to help.
Uncertain situations can spiral out of control. By rule, the military really can't send help.
Well, shit.
mm. Whispers.
Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break.
Goodbye.
I know complaining about it won't change anything, but the military's pretty damn useless.
What do you think soldiers are? They're trained, sure, but unfortunately, still human. They're weak when they lack information. As vulnerable as civilians, even. But their lives are equal to everybody else's. They shouldn't be thrown into more danger simply because they're soldiers.
Is that the kind of shit you say to someone left to die?
I'm not leaving you to die. I'm offering you my support, aren't I? Focus on uncovering the cause of this bizarre situation before worrying about anything else. Do that, and they may send you help.
I'll get out faster on my own. If I wait, I'll have rotted away by the time they get here.
William Shakespeare's The Darkest Before the Dawn. Nice. I got some big. Oh, is that a home?
Can't just stand around.
Oh, that was nice. I'll lose attack power if I get that. Good on that.
I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. think I'll take a break. I can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break.
Well, wait a minute. Is there 2 other ways to go? Alright, so far it's been gained.
I can't just stand around. Alright, let's get cracking.
I sure hope there's nothing to make a mountain out of a molehill here.
The hell? There are moles at the base?
Damn, you
To
slow.
make a big fuss over small issues.
Huh? Oh, you're so annoying. Just say that from the start.
How can you be so stupid?
Mental finesse.
Shut up! Hey,
Everybody knows you're
Is
gonna make a
everyone
mountain out of a
staying
molehill, huh?
Yes, you.
Why?
that's not what I meant. Is there anyone else besides me here?
Nope, nobody.
Only robots, huh? This is a military facility, isn't it? What were they doing here?
It was a testing ground for weapons.
What?
It closed down years ago. The reason these robots are so operational is because they have a self-maintenance function.
Thanks a lot for adding such an unnecessary feature. Testing ground for weapons, and it's been closed down. Why am I in a place like this?
That's what I want to know.
If only my memory would come back.
They say memory can return after significant emotional shock.
I've had enough shock. Any more than this would kill me.
Oh, wait a minute. See if we go on. What's this? Wait a strikes. Again, I'm not trading after that.
Can't just stand around. So, where did we leave off? About my amnesia.
You said you couldn't even remember who you are.
I really can't remember anything.
Saying anything might not be accurate, no? We're talking like... So, we can conclude that you still have language and common sense.
Yeah, but not knowing who I am is just forgetting everything. Damn it. Who am I, really?
I see. Your title is as important as language and common sense. Just like my military AI job title.
Your profession represents who you are.
Are you saying that one's status defines them? But when you consider that, clothes do not make the man. Focusing on titles is dangerous.
Yes, hello? 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 Hello?
instead of me sitting here being a
It's
wishing
only
we
one
coulda, shoulda,
element
woulda,
out of
and
the
all
many
that other
that
stuff,
create
I'm
the
gonna just
essence
reach
of a
out to him.
person.
I tried to
I
on the
guess so.
phone, it wasn't going through. I tried to text, it wasn't
You
going
know,
through. So
I was thinking about something
I
earlier.
forgot. For some reason,
Is there any
last night when I was
possibility that
looking him
I
up on
work
Messenger,
here?
it wasn't
As
working.
a staff member?
For some odd reason,
At a
like the name
facility
wasn't
that
popping up.
closed years
So
ago?
I reached out on TikTok. I'm like, I see
Maybe
that he's still on
I
TikTok.
came
So
back to
I'm
pick up
just
something I
following
forgot.
to get his attention.
Nah, I doubt
And
it.
Lord
I
behold,
searched
I
the
did get his
data,
attention.
and there was
And
no record
today,
of
this
someone like
morning,
you.
he's just like, why you following me?
Besides,
And I'm basically saying,
this
because I
site
want
was
to talk to you.
unmanned.
But I
There
ain't
were
gonna
no
lie, this
employees
motherfucker
who
ain't
could have
having it.
left something
He's just
behind.
not. He's not having it. He's like, basically, like, what the fuck you
Stone
gotta
clues
say? Like,
then.
what you want to talk to me for? If you got something to say, say it. Don't waste my time and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, I'm conflicted because it's like a part of me, like that pride a little bit. It's like, okay, like I'm trying to do the right thing, not because I feel obligated to, even though I probably am obligated to. I'm doing it because I want to, because I am genuinely sorry. I didn't devalue you as a human being. I didn't hate you. I was just popping the fuck off too much, and I said some very hurtful shit that I shouldn't have said. But at the same time, I'm not gonna kiss your ass. So I can't sit here and lie. That's how I'm starting to feel like. I feel like I'm this based on how maybe based off of the way he's coming it's not in a space where he can live. So I'm with that. And I'm not with it. And I'm feeling the fact. It's like if I'm saying I don't want to kiss your ass and I just say fuck you, that just will come off like all this weird shit. And I'm not. I'm not because at the end of the day, it's too much. I'm working I really do. But I feel like a talk is still needed because even though I did wrong by you, you did wrong by me. That's just how I feel. You did hurt my feelings. You did that. That's why I did this. No, I'm not even gonna let that come out my mouth. Because regardless, there was still a way to go about talking about it, and I didn't do that. So, where you fucked up that? I told him, I sent him another voice recording today, and I let him know, like, triggered me. Just in case you wonder why did I felt the need to go that far or even bring certain things up, triggered me. I have a huge issue with trusting people. I do. I've been in therapy for it because it's hindered and limited me to things in different areas in life that wasn't needed. So I had to kind of get out of that. I can't live in the bubble of always just being paranoid because I don't trust people. I don't mean be naive and blind and dingy. No. But just don't be led with this negative emotion all the time. And because I was getting mad and wearing my emotions on my sleeve around that time, but claiming that I wasn't, I really was. When you said that to me and let me know, like, you had something against me. Like, you was fucking with me for real. Like, you judging me as doing something. You were blaming me for something that wasn't going on. You accused me of something that didn't happen. And you wasn't even trying to give me a time of day to even explain myself. And then you said some fake ass shit to me. I didn't like that. Because the person that you got the real issue with, you're not even giving them that energy. You're giving it to me, the person who just always been there to try to help you and be a good friend to you. Because I value our friendship, I felt betrayed. So I popped the fuck off. I ain't even take it that far, but let's not ignore that you still caused me some type of pain. My feelings was hurt. So I'm in a position now where it's like, do I just focus on like that needs to be taken and ignore what he did to, or do I need to take photos?
Close my door, get out. No, you're not getting no extra shit. What are you doing? What is that? All right, cool.
I think I'll take a break.
Okay, I'll listen. Okay. Take us up. Shouts out to the homie queen. I listened to a little bit of the video, then it started getting confusing and all this stuff, you know, and I don't know even what it was about. But I can say it like this. End of the day, both of you are responsible. And if this is a situation where you had kids, y'all are responsible. How are y'all talking about now? You know what I'm saying? You're responsible. Probably one got in their emotions, and then, you know, the other one, nah.
Can't just stand around.
At the end of the day, y'all gotta do what's best for y'all children if it's about the children. And if it's not about the children, then, you know what I'm saying, this situation, there needs to be no contact from either one of y'all. Y'all both sound like it was tit for tat. It sounded like, you know, the usual friendship turned to a relationship, and then, you know what I'm saying, turned sideways, and he was trying to give you an excuse for something that he was already doing, and because he did, you seen him do it, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, it was tit for tat, you did this to try to, no. When it comes to these type of situations, ladies and gentlemen, the best way to break the chain, break the circle, is to not even start it. If that's what you feel, that's what it is. I ain't begging. I'm not begging, because guess what? In this world, we were born alone. We're going to leave this bitch alone. Meaning, I don't need you. Period. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? If it got to be complicated, rather you fuck with somebody, basically, don't fuck with them.
I think I'll take a break.
All right. Now, the short version of the video that I left to the homie queen is, if you got a second guessing on something, don't fuck with them. Fuck them. And if you got to fuck with them on a need to fuck with basis. It's about this situation, only about this situation. And if it ain't about this situation, ain't nothing fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Can't just stand around.
Fuck with basis. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays people, they get confused nowadays. You know, relationship and style, whatever. I mean, it's not really complicated. If I got a second guess, and I don't need to fuck with you. That's just how I look at it.
I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. Can't just stand around. think I'll take a break. Can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break.
Football thing, music thing, you know what I'm saying? Both at a higher level, man. So talk about just coming up, in Yellowstone, man. It was growing up in Yellowstone, right? Yeah, so just in the yellow, man, I guess playing ball and music or, I'm saying, just however it was for you.
You know how it is over there, man, but, man, I wouldn't change nothing, man. My environment, my love, my section.
Let's go.
Sounds like you're in a rough patch.
Easy for you to say. It's not your problem.
Sorry. It's actually impossible for AI to get sympathetic to the affairs of others, We conduct simulations and get a sense of what it's like to be the person involved, more or less. So, I'm an entity that empathizes with you.
Yeah, well, then start acting like it.
This thing, like that whole area, you got Big Mo over there, you got, well, with y'all, man.
Floyd, tight end over there, man. A lot of kids over there, some of them were young, like Wayne, them, they were young, what I'm saying? Young, you got a lot of people that was over there, man.
Why are the robots attacking anyway? Aren't there supposed to be 3 laws of robotics?
The kind of question that would take a word defined by one author as absolute. Let's shelve this law. What do you think about the situation right now?
I'm asking you because I don't know.
Then we agree. Neither of us know why the robots are attacking us. Maybe they're malfunctioning.
You're seriously useless.
So, okay, y'all, did y'all go to state or something like that?
We had some top players on our team. I Smart Wood, one of the top linebackers. Jerry Moe, one of the top running backs. Man, we had a lot of talent out there, man. And we went all the way to the big show.
Is this what connects the rooms?
And what hurt was,
What is this?
It's a short-distance warp, commonly known as a portal. It connects spaces within a certain distance. Just think of it as a special little door of sorts.
To game before Spain or something like that. They heard the shit where you couldn't have the state game. You know what I'm saying? So that was hurting. They even put in work with the 9th grade.
Is there any point in investigating this? I didn't think an AI would be clueless.
But he still got his scholarship. He went to Tech. I started out playing running back. Shit.
What?
Cool. Like, really tight shit. You know what I'm saying? I just really learned a lot. Matured a lot right there.
But you go to blend though. Like okay, I'm just thinking all this together. So you graduate '94, but this is around the time when the screw thing popping off though. So
Yeah.
but you're not over that though. This is just like the movement starting and all
Yeah,
that.
well, I'm already, by this time, I'm going to school right now.
In high school?
Well, it's in high school now. I'm in school, in high school. I was in high school when I met it. But I ended up going over there to do like my first tape. I was like fresh out of high school. Fresh out. I had to was a big. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was crazy because, man, I remember when I come home, you know what I'm saying? I come home and motherfuckers would be, you know, I'd be outside, motherfuckers pulling up, whatever, yada yada. And, you know, motherfucker might be playing or something like this. And I remember one time, man, we did a tape before I had left. So by the time I came back, you know, I was already fluctuating and all this shit. And my cousin was like, that motherfucker tape. So I'm like, what tape?
You freestyled on your first tape?
Yeah.
So was you already freestyling like in the hood and shit? And like
Freestyling, calling, man, in the locker room. Yeah, you know, like motherfucker be outside on the block, man. They got a throw line. You know, you rapping over other people's lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know. So, you know, motherfucker just throw, you know, spit shit.
Yeah.
Are you still going to do that 150 just in case?
I can't do it. I
Okay.
ain't got it no more. Because I had to do something for our baby girl. I ain't got it right now.
Okay. Do you have anything that you could if I was able to get any?
I can come up with something if need be. Just let me know. You know what I'm saying? If you say something.
Okay. Jenna's right now. We'll see. If in case he does, I'm gonna try and call him and be like, hey, uh, maybe if I can get, I don't know. I'll see what he can grab and then see how much I can do or whatever.
All right, just let me know. I'm here.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, shit, I had something. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like it was. I always tell motherfucker, man, I never. This ain't what I thought I was going up here. You know what I'm saying?
really was on the football shit.
I played ball and just other shit, but this shit kind of was like, I guess like I was probably the ram in the bush. You know what I'm saying? Just Lord gave me something to fall back on, and you know, I noticed that I had something because like when the freestyle sessions would jump out, shit, I would bust some of them hoes up. Well, you know, oh man, goddamn, ooh, that type of shit. So that shit ended up going from just some shit to do riding around in the hoop, smoking weed and shit, and busting the flow to now. Shit, you going to screw high with it to now. You looking up and motherfuckers dropping albums and they ask you when you gonna drop one to now you drop one to now
You a real rapper for real.
and now it's game time. And now you've been doing this shit 20 plus.
You never saw it like that.
Now,
So in your mind, what you thought you was gonna be doing? Just football or
I don't know, probably ball or something because I really went far in it. Like, man, I kind of like I fucked myself at the end because I fucked up in the grade. So I had to sit out. And at that point in time, I was hot. I had to ran for these combine people. And the Dolphins was out there and the Bears. And I ran a 4.9 with the wind to my back. And then a 5 flat against the wind.
damn.
It was cold and drizzling, I say. So that put me under the radar right there, heavy. And as well as footage and everything. And then I had another year to play, so they was pretty much waiting on that. And then Well, I ended up had to sit out and all this shit, so I'm sitting out, so I'm missing out on my last shift, which I could have went right after that. Had to sit out in the midst of that shit going on, ended up getting caught up in some shit, got kicked out too. So I had to sit out. It's something I had to sit out for a year, and then I could come back. Shit, by the time we trying to do that, you know,
Like 5 minutes street shit. Okay, so all right, let's slow down. So you started to do these tapes though. Are you going like what's the first tape? Your first tape isn't like a main tape though. It's just like a tape you made. Or was it?
Yeah,
Was
like
it one that
tape, like my first tape, man, was man, my partner Mac One. He had set up something for us to go over there. So with me, Mac One, Haircut Joe, and we went over there and we did a tape called McDonald's Flow. You know what I'm saying? So when you go over there, you know, back then, this was like back in the gap. When you go, you got to, you get there and
Shut up.
you turn in your list of songs you want to do. Shit, it's going to take Screw about a week or two. He going to put that shit together, find all the songs, and then he going to call you over there in about 2 weeks to come over there and do your thing. Once he do that, he get everything together, whatever. If you gonna flow on your tape, he gonna either leave a space blank at the beginning of the tape, or it's gonna be one at the end. And if you want to flow on your tape at the end, once he do all this stuff, then you bust your flow wherever the blank is. Woo woo. Then you want
See, y'all coming back and recording over a dub, basically. Like this ain't live.
nah, he doing it live. He doing it live, but he leave a blank right there. See, he orchestrating everything. When you give him the list, he orchestrating everything. He getting all of it, putting all of the finals, finding the songs that you on, and all that. When you do the tape, you come over there to do the tape. He got all the songs and everything. So you over there recording everything and doing it. And you
Get it ready for you.
yeah, you talking on your tape, everything. He got the order, everything going in. And then if you're gonna flow your tape, you're gonna leave the spots where we're gonna leave the spot at. And once you finish doing all that, then you bust your flow to the next live too. Then after you do that, then you gotta slow it down. So it's going to take him some hours, or you probably just come back the next day or whatever. Whenever you slow it down, and then come over there, you get your dub.
So y'all do McDonald's Flow, and then when's the first time when you start meeting other people in the clique and shit? Like does McDonald's Flow do something where people like, oh, who's Big Pokey, or you just happen to go?
Yeah, that shit got to that shit turned into.
Two.
That's disappointing to
Did
hear.
a couple of more tapes.
Remember, I
And
emulate
end up
what it's
shit,
like to be
running the whole kid.
if you don't get it,
Keys,
neither will I.
that's already there, and everybody, me, I hope everybody see me. Everybody just because everybody telling me how much for look like. And y'all ain't come up with it was telling the same thing. So when we running each other, you know what I'm saying, we hit it off us anyway. Same thing with Keith. And, you know, whatever. So, you know, all that shit got to going on. Then, like shortly after that, shortly after that, then Mo ended up coming over there. He got over there.
So you ain't even know nothing about that. You just happened to see Mo there. Like, oh, shit,
He was already trying. See, that was the thing to do, go to school out. So by this time, I'm already over there. Mo used to be asking, man, this shit ain't over there. Man, whatever, man, I'm going over there. You know, and then he ended up going over there. And she ended up putting something down. It was hot. I can't remember what tape it was. Shit, before you know it, Mo was in the mix.
so okay, but then y'all go over there. Y'all do like Who's Next for Place really early, right? That's like kind of one of your.
That was one, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that was early, but we was over there earlier than that. Way earlier than that. You know what I mean?
Before it's
Wow.
in the pokey thing, does it start right there with Who's Next for Place? Y'all had did something before that.
How many of these damn rooms are there?
How many tapes me and Keith did? We did that
Can
one.
be stressful indeed. With
I
that
know
said,
y'all had other ones after that to lean on switches and plots and schemes and all that, but like the first one's like.
That might have been the first one. It might have been the first.
Talking?
So you going to?
But then again, I don't know. It might have been the first one. It might have been another one. I don't know.
Yeah, but at the same time though, you still in school playing football. So how you in college? Are you just like during the weekend? You come home on the weekend and do the tape, or so you right there? You just
I'm so home whenever I want to.
This
Really,
isn't
you know what I'm
fun.
saying? But I'm down there playing ball weekend. I might come home, whatever. When I do a tape or something, I might just be dipping in the city, just doing some other shit, and going back.
so you kind of just
Yeah.
And see, that's what I always trip me out. Like, man, how is Pokey in college, a college student, and he talking about all this real
So we
street
can only
shit.
move between
I
floors
smoke a
using the
dip, we
portal?
fucked the north side, we all this, then I go back to school and I'm
Then
a
why
college
can't you
kid
tell
again.
me
Like, that's nobody else was like, man, what's up?
That's the purpose of these videos and shit. Cause motherfuckers don't know. They just be saying,
What?
just see somebody put a post
What?
and somebody else said something.
What?
And they talk about shit with Mama Mo.
What?
I saw that.
Again. And I ain't put him out. He just walked out.
so then I went y'all started to do, because the first album I want to say was like the DEA thing, right?
Got the DEA thing.
You still in college at this point with DEA going on or not? Are you just like,
Where it goes and help guide me.
Well, looks like the portal is malfunctioning. The destinations are scattered. The destination changes after a set amount of time, too.
I want to punch whoever made this system.
Come on home, take care of my business. Then I ended up fucking with my run. Then we ended up going to the motherfucking studio. This nigga was in the studio already. So I ended up going to the motherfucking studio. And I think one of the songs for DJ. And they already had some songs that they had.
Looks like we'll just have to muscle our way through.
Never know what good luck may turn up.
You have good news?
You're so impatient. I bet there might be some in the future.
It's starting to feel like meeting you is bad
I
luck.
ended up coming back.
Yeah. So man, talk about like how you know, man. Which I'm assuming y'all get closer to time going over there more often
Man,
around later.
school, man, like I say, man, school's 100, man. Out the muscle, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I was in high school and I met it, and it was crazy because when I ended up going over there with Meg One, go through the tape, whatever, still remember, you know what I'm saying? Still the same niggas that picked up from what we left out. And really, everything that day there after we did that, we did.
Talk about June 27th, man. You gotta head deep on here to talk about it a little bit.
Man, June 27th, man, I remember, the only thing I remember about this shit was, I remember, okay, Demo, they hit me up, man, was like, man, come, tell you shit like this, and around that time, I was proud, man, motherfucker, man, come get something on the tape, come, that type shit was going on. So he ended up getting nigga, man, and me and Demo go way back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I've been knowing Demo them and all that. For a lot of the brothers, I've been knowing them or whatever. So we already had a relationship. So him calling me, come over there and get on tape, that was nothing. That's known for real. So I come over there, all I know when I get over there, shit, it's back, man.
Over and over again.
Kitchen, man, and I'm talking about 20, 30 something deep in the kitchen, these motherfuckers anywhere. And the kitchen is actually on the other, okay, when you see and you know the turntables in that wood room, you got the picture of AID right there. On the other side of that wall is the kitchen. The kitchen. I remember, you know, just a bunch of shit going niggas in that bitch, chilling, blowing square, shooting shit, everything, whatever. And then,
Yes.
It was just going down, you know.
I can't scratch it. I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you.
You just kind of do that, just, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, we just see one nigga that night shit, Young did his thing on that. That was Young thing.
That was coming out party, yeah.
That was his thing. He came, his thing.
Right.
You know, it was just...
And Mo in there coming with the books every time, you know what I mean? Yeah. Somebody was saying they had it on video, man. I'm trying to find a video of that stuff, man.
That's gonna be the cool thing for that. Because it was, like I say, you know, people, like, man, a lot of people didn't really get a chance to see that. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people don't know that room. You know what I'm saying? They know that Highs in most cities.
What's up? Shouts out to the Home Queen. I listened to a little bit of the video, then I started getting confused and all this stuff. You know, I don't know even what it was about. But I can say it like this. At the end of the day, both of you are responsible. Shut up! And if this is a really,
that was after the fact. I'm saying they did room. We dirty shit.
So talk about
I didn't call you.
Headed to the league. When you talked a little about it, you kind of touched on it, but that was because they were saying, okay, you had opportunities to go to the league. That's what you was kind of hitting to.
Yeah,
with just take just like shit,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I'm in school, playing ball, you know. I did my name, I take it.
Yeah. What you remember about Jake? I mean, you came on there, you had the old school
time.
jams on there, the juice on there.
Around that time, man, my folks would just see around that time, my folks would drop the tape.
Jake, you know what I'm saying? You got a name for real at this time.
Yeah, this time my brother doing tapes now. You know what I'm saying? I don't even see. I got tape that I just done that was under the radar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it got to the point where you got the tape going on. So by this time, you know, it was as far as the underground scene for me. At that point, it was wrong.
Yeah. And tell me, because I had 380D on here, and he was saying, like, DEA, like, all y'all was kind of not really signed, but on some homeboy side shit, like all under DEA at one point before everybody started breaking off and doing your jams down and Chevys and
Well,
down
yeah,
there.
that's how, man, you know, shit, really, that's how I came to that, man. The DEA, shit, you know, and then Mike D, you know, he had the Southside Jail, you know what I'm saying? So, them is,
That's what turned you to a real rapper.
them
Like,
is two motherfuckers that projects that had me mainstream, you know what I'm saying? That shit, see, both of them, then turn around,
don't miss protection.
I'm not on.
Sure, man.
I don't know.
Why you not on don't miss protection?
I was not invited. I was not. See, Alvin niggas 6 hours away. Shit, man, like,
2 hours, yeah. About an hour and a half.
hour.
Shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like an hour. That ain't nothing. So it's right up the road. But so that time, I'm out of pocket. So I ain't get a chance to make that. But I was head out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You lag with your man.
And so after that, see, at that time, so when Pat album came out, that's when I started hearing shit like,
You ain't even thinking about that.
never. Man, I just, you know, motherfucker, that's what I first gave that some power when a motherfucker asked me that. You know, what you talking about? I ain't even know what to say. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. Man, talk a little bit about Fat Pat, man. Like when y'all was doing that record.
Man, yeah, man. I can say this here. Yeah, man. You know, both them niggas, man, they like this shit. This, you know, this some shit they real, you know, creative like that. They just, man, that's what you can tell. That nigga Pat, man, I remember when his album was coming out, and he had a snippet. You know, back then, I could get snippets. So he had a snippet. Man, that motherfucker was crazy. When I heard that, I was like, man, I said, this nigga out. Because, you know, underground, freestyling, all this shit, you know, that's what it is. Freestyling, you know, then got Pat, he real vibing on that mic, and he real, he'll get to, you know, fucking around and singing some shit, this and that. So, I can see what his creativity level and all this shit that, man, but when you hear the snippet, and you like this motherfucker, you really
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga got real songs, he ain't freestyling on this motherfucker, this nigga rapping, hooks, singing the motherfucker, everything. I'm like, man, you know, that was just off the snippet. You can just imagine what the album gonna do. And you said it right now, man. It's one of the hardest albums that ever come.
Nothing but the classics going on right here, man. It's straight out of Texas. And we're right here outside the Beltway on the south side of A-Town at Paradise Cemetery South, the resting place of the bar baby himself, R.I.P. Big Mo. We lost him in 2007. Big Mo was featured on a whole bunch of screw tapes, whole bunch of screw classics, including June 27th. Codeine Scene.
Yes, ma'am. No, I was trying to. What's up? Oh, I know it's raining. She's still trying to go on the porch. I've been up. I ain't went to sleep yet. I've been watching her. And then this nigga keeps whining. No, I let him out now. I ain't just whining again. Shut the fuck up. I don't know. I'm getting agitated because I can't lay down. Be all right. Shit. Well, what's up? Let me take him out while I'm talking to you then. Well, I still got my tooth after they did the root canal, so I guess like I said, each their own. I still got one of my front teeth. It's got a root canal in it. So, like I said, you know, they did that shit a long time ago. One of my two front teeth. I forgot which one. If it was the left front tooth or the right front tooth, but they yeah, it's still fine.
They pulled that bitch out today, huh? She said, my leg feel like yellow, I can't walk. I'm like, well, I can't put your big ass up, you go down. Shit. I'm like, but you know what, yeah, like you say, he said, no, I guess it depends on who do the goddamn root canal. You went to Confidential too, and they did yours.
No, I didn't.
Where'd you go to?
I don't remember where I went, but it was a long time ago. They tried to save that tooth. I know I was a kid. They told me they had to do a root canal on one of my front teeth, and they did it. Like I said, I haven't had no problem with it.
Now, they try to do now, so they say that, oh, no, fix it up.
Yeah, all they trying to do is just put the nerves back in there. And then one of them, they had to take the nerve and it's out. So yeah, I remember.
Oh, she's not in the car waiting for her.
Okay. Yeah, we just sitting here chilling. You know, just looking at the grave sites where Big Mo and them was buried at and shit, like when you called.
Who is Big Mo?
Texas rappers. I'm just looking, see what they
Oh,
had.
I thought you meant one of your friends.
Nah, I'm just watching to see what,
I was gonna say, you on that shit again?
Nah, I ain't doing that. Fuck no. Hell no. No. Hell no. Fuck
You gotta
no.
get on some home type shit.
No, ain't doing that. I already told you. I told you. After that shit, I'm done with that. Hey, all I can do is say hey to you from a distance. Hey, RP, keep moving.
You go ahead and get on that shit every goddamn time. That's what I thought you had to know.
No. I was just watching the Big Pokey interview. Because they was out there doing what they doing. And he came in here whining. And I'm watching the Big Pokey interview, playing the game. And then all of a sudden, you call.
Right. That's what I want to see. I want to see if you're going to come up with something this time. I'm not going to move. Like I said, I'm good. You know, even if I do run out, like I said, I got the new sensor. I just didn't want to take the new sensor because I have a piss test I thought I was going to take today.
Right.
So now I'm just like, fuck it. You know, if I got to borrow Chrissy piss or even your piss, goddamn put that white in there. It is what it is. I was being true to the game, but if I run out of options, I got to go to the new sensor.
See, there you go. There you go. Somebody, you was being true to the game. You can continue to be true to the game.
With no options? I don't think so.
You just both saw it the other day, babe. Yesterday, you and Bill.
That was the other day, Tish. That wasn't on yesterday.
That was yesterday, you and Bill went.
No, it wasn't. It was the other day, Tish.
Babe.
I'm telling you it was the other day, Tish. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Because guess what? There were 10. And I was trying to make them stretch all the way into the 29th. Until, you know, today, so I could put something in my piss. And I said, cool. Oh, shit.
Let's go. can't remember a thing.
Seems like you still have amnesia.
I'm pretty sure I've still got common sense. You can tell that much from talking to me, right?
Defining common sense is difficult. It can refer to a broad range of things. There's the saying, common sense isn't common. Unless you can be specific, I can't verify your memory in this.
You're asking for a lot. I think I'll take a break. I think I'll take a break. I can't just stand around. I think I'll take a break. Okay. I want to know how much general knowledge I have that's considered common in society right now.
And which country and era's general knowledge do you refer to? You've hardly narrowed it down.
I mean, this country, this era. Knowledge included in textbooks for elementary and middle school. Stuff even kids would know.
Okay, then talk about some simple current affairs. Come on, speak up.
Give me a sec. You asked for current affairs, right? Humanity is at war with an alien race called the Contactors. They're mysterious life forms that suddenly showed up one day.
Ding ding.
Was that really a good answer?
This isn't a test. As long as the general idea is correct, it should be fine. Your answer isn't far off from information I can find on the internet.
That's a vague source. Can't just stand around. Contactors are really strong, aren't they? I remember that humans have been losing the war, and we're in a pretty tight spot. Nearly the whole Eurasian continent has been occupied.
Yes.
Humanity is struggling, huh? I guess you can say, back a dog in a corner, and it'll bite.
Strange things have happened because of that saying, you know. Some commanders deliberately force their soldiers into dangerous situations to make them stronger. Yet the idea of humans becoming stronger when they're cornered is pure fantasy.
If that actually worked, we would be winning against the contactors.
When cornered, resource management should be prioritized. Willpower alone cannot win battles.
With a war like that going on, I won't really. How am I able to fight?
Both your skills and physical abilities are amazing. How much training did you undergo?
How should I know? Ouch. Little shits. They're always attacking on sight.
Because they're robots. I don't think they have any malicious intent. That's why we can't persuade them.
That's exactly why they're a problem. So, what kind of robots were being tested here?
Fully autonomous robots. With their maintenance capabilities, they can repair each other too. Reliable, aren't they?
If they weren't the enemy, maybe. Let's go. Hey, you there?
Yep, I'm right here. Ready to go now?
Go now? I'm back where I started?
Hello? Are we giving each other the cold shoulder?
Did time reset when I died? No, that can't be. It's nothing. Let's go.
Great. You can rely on me for support.
Is this what you call a time loop? No, if I start talking like that, I'll sound crazy. I have to keep going for now.